Hi, it's neither guinea nor pig, and today I'm going to be recording my first question and answer video. Because we don't have a lot of activity on our YouTube account, these questions are coming from my Instagram account, which has a bit more of a following. If you are coming from my channel from my Instagram posts, I'm really sorry that this video took so long to create, so let's begin. So, I'm going to be looking down at my phone occasionally because that's where the questions are. Probably should have written them out on a piece of paper before starting, but you know, you live and you learn. Mostly I learn. Don't live a very exciting life. That's alright. Okay, so my first question is from one of my partners on Instagram, Amelie and the Piggies, and she wants to know what my top tips are for new piggy parents. So, my first tip is do your research. Guinea pigs are pocket pets, and because they're pocket pets, the assumption is that they're easy to take care of, and they're low maintenance, and they're not costly. That is not true. It's a terrible misconception because it's not accurate. So, guinea pigs cost a lot of money. You need to buy an adequate cage size, and you need to buy the right food and bedding that is necessary to house a pig, and you need to buy them in pairs. Also, guinea pig vet bills are quite expensive. Just to see a vet where I live, not even to get prescriptions or have x-rays taken, but just to go see the vet alone costs $55 per pig, and then on top of it, if your piggy is sick and it's not a wellness checkup, you will be paying for antibiotics, possible procedures, x-rays, things like that. So, do your research. They are not cheap pets. Secondly, please adopt, don't shop. So please get your piggies from a shelter. There are lots of piggies in shelters that need to go to good homes. They would be great pets for you to own. And pet stores are actually quite bad. They're notorious for doing inbreeding and just making sure that pet stores are getting piggies with total and complete disregard for the actual piggy's health. One of the pet shops in my area actually frequently sells piggies that are under 6 weeks old, and also lots of them have URIs, and also some of them have crusties around their eyes and their ears, so they are not healthy piggies, and pet stores still sell them to unsuspecting families just so that they can make some money. So please adopt, don't shop. My third tip is that piggies need to have a friend. So if you go to the shelter, chances are you will be able to find already bonded guinea pigs. That makes your adoption process a lot easier. Lots of times pet stores will sell you multiple pigs if you ask for that, and they might even suggest you purchase multiple pigs. But the pigs that are in the same cage as the pig that you are interested in purchasing may not be best friends with that pig. They just live there in that small cage together because that's the space allotted to those guinea pigs. So your guinea pigs might end up disliking each other. They might be good friends when they're young and then go through guinea pig adolescence and not like each other afterwards. Or they might not like each other ever. So shelter piggies often are already bonded. They come in as a pair. They often come in as a healthy pair and a happy pair, and they should go home together as a happy, healthy pair as well. So that's another reason to go to the shelters and not to the pet store. My fourth tip, can't count. My fourth tip is that guinea pigs need a lot of space, and pet store cages are not going to be big enough. The minimum size for one guinea pig cage is 7.5 square feet. Most pet store cages sell cages that are 5 square feet or less, and they will list those as their extra large cages, and they're not. They're not extra large. They're too small for one guinea pig. They are far too small for two. So please make sure that you are buying a big enough cage. 2 guinea pigs, the suggested cage size is 10.5 square feet. That is quite big. It is only 1 grid smaller than my cage. So If your cage for your 2 pigs is 10.5 square feet, you are looking at a 2 by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 CNC cage. They are big. Guinea pigs need a lot of space. Pet store cages often do not sell cages this size. If you are unsure about how big the cage in the pet store is, bring a tape measure and then multiply its width times length. If you own a cage already and you want to know what size it is, you can do that as well. So don't buy pet store cages. So where can you buy a cage? You can either make a cage out of wood or coroplast. Coroplast is the plastic base that the girl's cage is made out of. You can buy coroplast from Lowe's or Home Depot or a local sign shop. It does come in a very large sheet. It comes in a sheet that's 48 inches by 96, so you will need to have them score it, which means cut it, but don't cut it all the way through the sheet of plastic so it can fold up into your car or truck or whatever type of vehicle you're getting it to your house. And you can also purchase coroplast cages. This cage is a 2x5 CNC cage from the guineapigcagestore.com. It is a great place to shop for guinea pig products. We've got all of our accessories and cage items from them. I really love that website. They're very fast and the prices are very fair, so go check them out. My second question is from S. Jimmy and Tuin. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your Instagram account. If I did, send me a message so I can say sorry. And they want to know, how much do I clean my cage? So I do a full cage cleaning, which is where I take everything out of the cage, the fleece flippers, the fleece items, water bottles, toys, anything that's in there. And I put it in the wash, and then I wipe the whole thing down with a half water, half vinegar solution. And I do that once a week. Then I spot sweep my cage, which is where I sweep up the poos and any straggling pieces of hay from the first floor and the loft. I do that twice a day. It takes about 7 minutes each time, and about 14 minutes each day. So big cage clean once a week on Mondays, and then every day spot clean. They also want to know, what do I feed my guinea pigs daily? So daily my guinea pigs get unlimited hay in their loft, which is behind me. They get hay whenever I notice that the hay rack is running down. It never runs out. I will not let it run out. I'm constantly refilling it, so unlimited hay. In the morning, they also get 1/4 cup and 1/8 cup of KMS Hayloft Timothy Pellets. That's an online shop. They do not sell it in stores, so you would have to go to their website, which I will link down below. Because I have 3 guinea pigs, each guinea pig gets 1/8 of a cup. So that is turned into 1/4 cup and then 1/8 of the cup. It normally lasts until about 3 or 4 into the afternoon, and that's normally when I come home from work. So I just take the bowl out when I come home, and then they're just on hay for the rest of the day. My guinea pigs also get a salad every night. So the salad consists of red leaf lettuce, red peppers, green peppers, and yellow peppers. And they eat that really quick. They really enjoy their salad. I occasionally put in carrots, cucumbers, and cilantro, but not every day. My partner on Instagram, Nuts and Chips, wants to know, how did I name my piggies? So Latte's sister Chai was adopted when I adopted Latte, and for whatever reason, Chai just looked like she needed to be named Chai. Like, it was just a name that was a gut instinct. And then I was thinking, well, maybe we could do a spice for Latte, and I couldn't think of any spices that Latte looked like. So then I thought, okay, well, coffee drinks, coffee shops, things like that. But then we picked Latte, which I guess a lot of people say sounds boyish, but that's okay. And so that's how I picked their names. When Chai died, I didn't want to name my next piggy a spice or a drink type of name. I had a lot of strong feelings about her passing, and I wanted to go in a different direction, but we had also named our cage, which you can see behind me, which says Sweet Cafe Piggy Manor. So then I figured, I guess I'll say within the coffee shop, cafe themed, and I decided to go with Marmalade. Marmalade kind of looks like orange marmalade. I don't know if you guys have that where you live. We don't really have it where I live, but I know about it, and I've had it before. So that's what I decided to name her. And then Madeline is our ginger piggy, and she's a very sweet piggy, but she's a ginger pig, and I couldn't think of anything that was really gingery besides like ginger snap cookies, or I couldn't think of anything that was like a super orange pastry type of thing. We thought about naming her Praline for a while, and then I just went with cookies. I'm a big sucker for cookies. I love cookies. And so Madeline is a type of cookie, and it does not look like Madeline at all. Madeline does not look like a Madeline cookie, but when we got her, she was like this tiny little nugget, like a Madeline cookie, and so the name stuck, and that's how I've named my pigs. Little Piggy Adventures wants to know what cage layouts or structure, 4x2 or a loft, etc., do I recommend is best for piggies? The answer is each piggy is different, and I do not recommend any specific cage layout. I can only recommend sizing of the cages. So if you have 2 piggies, you need at least 10.5 square feet. If you have If you have 3 piggies, you need at least 13 square feet. So I can really only recommend sizes of the cages. Some piggies will not use the loft, so I don't always recommend the loft. But yeah, I don't recommend cage structures or layouts. I just recommend standard sizing. My partner, I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing your Instagram account, Donghae123450, wants to know how old my piggies are. So Latte turned 2 in January, Marmalade turned 1 in January, and Madeline turned 1 in April. Jella1021 wants to know, have my piggies always liked vegetables because her guinea pigs do not? Yes, my guinea pigs have always liked vegetables, but they have not always liked the same vegetables. So Latte does not like yellow peppers, and she will eat them as a last resort once all the other peppers have been eaten, but she will not go for them first. So each guinea pig is different. My guinea pigs have always liked vegetables. Mocha the Cavie wants to know, how do I clip back my guinea pig's nails, and have they gotten used to it? So how do I clip back my guinea pig's nails? The answer is I don't. I don't cut my guinea pig's nails personally. I take them to my local vet. Latte is a drama queen and screams, very shrill screams, whenever you pull out the nail clippers. So I just take them to the vet because it's too stressful for me to watch my guinea pigs be that stressed out. The vet does not get stressed out at Latte screaming because she's very well trained and knows exactly what she's doing. So I don't cut them. Latte still does not like getting her nails clipped. She's still not used to getting them clipped. My other 2 girls do fairly well at the vet when they get their nails done. Actually, we went to the vet today and got their nails clipped, and they're all active back there and they're having fun doing whatever they want to do.